Hi, I'm Lulu and welcome to Lulu's Way. I'm glad you're here. It is Monday morning. It's a gorgeous morning. I had a gorgeous sleep. It was nice and cool. It felt just so good, like you just wanted to be bundled up in the blanket. It felt great. So anyway, I'm getting ready to cook that fish that I bought. So I bought this fish at Whole Foods. It is wild caught Atlantic cod fillet. So I'm going to cook this in a way that I don't know, the idea just came to me and I was just like, yeah, this would be good. So I tried this method and it worked really good for, I made sole. That was a very, very good fish. And then I did the same method with shrimp. And now I'm going to do it with cod. All right, so I'm going to get my pan. Here it is. And I'm going to get my cutting board. And my big sharp knife that I love so much. I've talked about this knife an awful lot. And many of you have got the same knife. If you got the same knife, leave me a comment on how you like it. I'm just wondering if everybody loves it as much as I do. I hope so. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the end off, and I'm going to cut very thin slices. Very thin. This thin. Not too thin. You don't want them to fall apart. Okay, let me try just that for now. So now I'm going to take my pan and I'm going to put them on the bottom of the pan like this. See that? Okay, that's good right there. See that? Okay. So I'm going to save this because I'll squeeze this over maybe 2 salads. Delish. Makes it extra delish. I really don't buy lemons for the salads specifically, but when I have it left over from something, it's really good on a salad. Maybe I should just get them all the time. It's very, very good. All right. So let me open up this piece of fish. See what we got going on in here. It smells really good. It smells really fresh. So here is the piece of fish, just like this. So I want this to fit in the pan, so I'm going to cut it into 2 pieces. I think I'm going to cut it into 3 pieces. So let me make sure my cutting board is underneath me so I don't slice through my leg. I'm going to cut it into 3 pieces. 1, 2, 3. All right, there we go. That's all set. So let me put my stove on. Okay, I'm going to let that heat up, and I'm going to wait until I hear the lemons start to sizzle. There they go. They're starting to jump around the pan a little bit. So all the juice is going to come out of that. So I'm going to just sit these right on top of the lemon slices. I'm going to put this right in the trash. I'm not going to put it in my trash here because my whole van's going to smell like fish. Okay, so this is what we got. This is what it looks like. Okay, just everything's sitting on that. So I'm going to get the fish off my fingers. I'm going to get salt and pepper. I'm going to get a cover. This cover has little vent holes. I like that. So I'm going to open up the vents. And I'm going to let that go for, I'm going to check it in like 3 minutes. Hey Bixby, set timer for 3 minutes.
I'll start your timer for 3 minutes.
Something tells me 3 minutes will be enough. And how am I going to know when it's done? I'm going to see if it like flakes. I'm going to use a fork and I'll see if it flakes apart good. If not, it might need another minute. So I have both my side doors open and I have my Max Air fan open. I have all the ventilation that I need for cooking with butane. Works for me. I'm also going to cook this chicken. You know, since I have the stove out and the pan's dirty, I'll just give it a little wipe and then cook this up. Let's see, what do I want to cook this with? I think I'll cook it with that new seasoning I got. These seasonings are really delicious. I think I showed this when I bought it. I bought it off at Amazon and I showed you it, but I hadn't tried it yet. It's very, very good. It's an organic grilling steak seasoning, but you don't need to use this stuff just on steak. It works on everything. I use it on veggies. I use it on chicken, fish, steak, anything. Sea salt, organic dried garlic, organic black pepper, organic toasted minced onion, organic smoked paprika, organic dill seed, organic red pepper, organic red bell pepper. It's very good. So I'll just do my usual method. The way I cook chicken is I'll coat the whole bottom of the pan with this, lay the chicken on top, cover the top with it, and just cook it until it's cooked through. Delish! Let me get a little dish ready. This is where I'll put it to cool, and I'll put the lemons in here and everything. I probably won't eat the lemons. I'll let it sit in the lemons while it's cooling and while it's being stored in my cooler, and this will be delicious on top of cooked veggies with some sweet potatoes. It will be delicious. Oh, there's my timer. Let me check her out. Here's what it's looking like. Let's see if it's flaky. Yeah, it's just falling apart. It's good. Let me get my spatch. Oh, I can smell that lemon. Yeah, you don't want to overcook the fish, you know? That's not delicious. Here we go. Doesn't that look good? And when this is cold, flaked in a salad, delicious. Okay, I'm going to put that over there to cool. And I'm going to clean this pan. This is the best pan ever. It's non-stick. It cleans up so easy. and it's not Teflon, so I can scrape it like that. All right, there we go. So now I'm going to put the seasoning stuff in the bottom of the pan. Very generous. So it looks like that. Heat it up. Get my rubber glove to handle the raw chicken. I'll cut a little, get it started here. Yep, yep, yep. There we go. It's sizzling. I'll walk this out to the trash too. I'm still in Cracker Barrel parking lot. Had a lovely rest here. So there's the chicken in the pan sitting on top of all that seasoning. Now, another generous sprinkle of that seasoning, and we'll let that get nice and sizzled up. So the things I talked about today, I will put a link in the description to this knife that I love, this pan that I love, and this seasoning that I love. Not because I'm trying to sell anything, but because if I don't, people are like, what's the link to that? What's the link to that? Where's the link to that? I do have an Amazon shop. Amazon.com/shop/Lulu'S Way, and it has all these things in there. So, but I will, for your convenience, I'll also put the links in the description. But if you just go to the shop, everything that I love is in that shop. It's all broken down into categories too. Just trying to make it easy for you. You know what I'm saying? Cleaning up as I go along, because with the little tiny space, if you let things go, boy, you'll have no room really fast. So I have a totally free day today to do anything I want. And I think what I decided I'm going to do is a subscriber of mine, who is now like a friend because she's been to several of my meetups. I haven't seen her or spent any time with her outside of my meetups. But she is having a meetup. She's hosting her very first meetup, and it's in South Carolina. She emailed me like a couple of weeks ago, and she said, if you're going to be in South Carolina on these certain dates, I'd love you to stop in on my meetup. She has about 65 people coming, and she would love for me to stop in. And I thought, you know, I think I'll do that because I just happened to be in South Carolina on those dates. I told her I wasn't sure where I would be, but I would let her know. So I think I'm going to take that little trip to see her. So it's about an hour from here. I'm still in Columbia, South Carolina. and she's about an hour from here. So I think I'm going to take that trip today and go say hi to Katie. So I'm going to finish up this cooking. I'm going to have things cool off, cover them up, put them in my cooler. It's almost 10 o'clock a.m. I just put my lunch together, so I'll be all set for noon. I like this to get room temperature. And what this is the cabbage that I made. And it's green beans, baby carrots, Japanese white sweet potato, and a serving of chicken, and avocado oil, salt and pepper. You know how delicious that's going to be? It's going to be very good. So, I'm all set for lunch. When I get to my destination, probably stop and have lunch and then go in and see her for her meetup. So I'm going to get back to this. I'm going to clean up. I'm going to make my bed. And there you go. And it's going to be a good day. It's going to be a good day. Good day. It's going to be a good day. It's going to be a good day in every way. And bye for now. Hello again. So didn't I have a pleasant afternoon? So there's this woman I know. Her name is Katie. She's been to a few of my meetups, so I'm very familiar with her. She's a lovely woman. And she has a YouTube channel. And if I'm not mistaken, it's called Flamingo Taking Flight. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm going to put the words right down here, because when I edit this video, I will confirm the name of her YouTube channel. I'll also put a link to her YouTube channel in the description of this video. She has a van life YouTube channel. So she emailed me a couple of weeks ago, and she said, if you're going to be in South Carolina during this time, this little date range, she said, I'm having my first meetup, and I'd love you to stop in. So I said, well, I don't know exactly when I'll be there in South Carolina, but if I'm around that area at that time, I'll let you know. So I was. So I decided to go. It was at Santee State Park in Santee, South Carolina. So I got the directions. She gave me her site number, and I went. It was a beautiful, beautiful day for a road trip, and it was about an hour from where I was in Columbia. And I came all the way over to the East Coast, and I met up with her. And I saw a bunch of ladies there that I've met before, that have been at many of my meetups. It was just like, it was so cool. And there was a lot of people there that I've never met, that I was very excited to meet. So I had a lot of nice conversations. I just stayed for a couple of hours, and then I hit the road. I had a Zoom call scheduled at 4 o'clock with my son, so I just hung up from him, and I'm ready to have my dinner. I have my big ass salad all ready. The only thing I need to do is put on the oil and vinegar. So I'm going to put on the vinegar. Okay. And I got the olive oil right here. I'm going to weigh that out. 0.5. 0.5. There we go. So I've got all this delicious stuff, but what I have on the top is a piece of that fish and all my sweet potato, because you know me, I love my sweet potato. Love it. I can't get enough of it. Can't get enough of that Japanese white sweet potato. I'm a nut. We have my dinner supplements. Let me taste this lemony fish. It's so delicious. It's not too fishy. It doesn't have a real strong fishy taste. It's nice and flaky and lemony. I got my broccoli sprouts in here, my radish and cuke and tomatoes and carrots and cabbage, onions, avocado, nori. Mm. 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 So delish. So there's something I need to do as soon as I finish my salad, and that's switch my ice packs out. So come on back when I'm finished with my salad, and I'll show you how I do that. So that was one delicious salad. Oh my goodness, I loved it. So I'm going to change my ice now. I'm going to show you how I do that. I'm hoping that this angle for the footage will work. Okay. So the first thing I do is I pull out my freezer. I take this insulated cover off. That just keeps it a little bit insulated. I open the cover and I take out my 6 ice blocks. They're frozen solid. Frozen solid. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I open my cooler and I reach in and I get 6 out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then I just click her shut, put the cover back on, slide her in. Then I'm going to put all these in here. I like to put them in between things. If I have any meat or fish, I like to put them right on those. One more. Perfect. Perfect. And now I'm all set for another 24 hours. It's just the best system for me. The best system. I have a 120 quart cooler that I can fit so much food in. I have tons of room for tons of all my big containers, and I never have to stop and buy ice. So that's really good. So I'm going to hit the road. I'm on my way to North Carolina. My destination in North Carolina is 3 hours from here. And what I've decided to do, right now it's 6 p.m. I'm going to drive 1 hour tonight. I'm going to drive 1 hour tomorrow morning. I'm going to drive 1 hour tomorrow afternoon. Then I'm going to meet my friend on Wednesday. And I'm just going to do the slow roll. I'm going to take my time, and I got all kinds of things to keep me busy, things that I love to do. So I'm all set. So off I go. So it's time for me to hit the road. Bye for now.